Hello, welcome to FightCore USA.
In the world of combat sports, there are some fights that just feel different. They be the ones where two opponents meet in the cage or the ring, and all technical rules are thrown out the window. Fights where only one can emerge victorious, but both leave having earned the utmost respect from their opponent and the fans. Tonight's matchup promises to be just that. Two warriors who have dedicated their lives to their craft, honed their skills to perfection, and now stand before us ready to engage in a display of athleticism, precision, and sheer willpower. But what sets this fight apart? What makes it more than just another bout in the ring? The answer lies in the details, in the dedication and discipline these athletes have exhibited throughout their careers. Our first warrior is known for his lightning-fast jabs and devastating hooks. He's the epitome of speed and power, a true testament to the saying, hit first, hit hard, and hit with precision. Every punch he throws is a thing of beauty, a masterclass in timing and technique that leaves his opponents reeling. But our second fighter is no slouch either. He boasts an arsenal of powerful uppercuts and lightning-fast combinations that can turn the tide of a match in an instant. His footwork is impeccable, his defense impenetrable, making him a force to be reckoned with inside the ring. The stage is set, and the atmosphere is electric with anticipation. As the fighters circle each other, sizing up their opponent, we can sense the tension building. This is more than just a fight. It's a clash of titans, a battle between two individuals who refuse to back down. But who will emerge victorious? Who will claim bragging rights for throwing the knockout punch of the year? Let's find out. As the bell rings, signaling the start of the first round, our first warrior wasted no time in showcasing his skills. He danced around his opponent, his movements swift and precise like a boxer in a tailor-made suit. Every jab he threw was a masterpiece, a perfect extension of his arm that found its mark again and again. Meanwhile, our second fighter stood firm, his defense rock solid, deflecting each attack with ease. There was a calmness about him, a sense of control that was evident in every movement. He was a mountain, standing strong against the wind, unwavering in his stance. But as the round progressed, we saw the first signs of cracks in the armor. Our first fighter, in his relentless pursuit of victory, became slightly reckless, leaving himself open to counterattacks. And our second fighter, ever the opportunist, capitalized on this lapse in concentration. With a sudden flurry of punches, he turned the tables, putting our first fighter on the defensive. The crowd roared with excitement. Was this the turning point they had all been waiting for? Would our second fighter's power prove too much for our first fighter's finesse? Only time would tell. Yet, as quickly as the momentum shifted, it changed hands once again. Our first fighter, composed and focused, regained his footing. He adjusted his tactics, becoming more patient, more calculated in his approach. He realized that brute force alone wouldn't win him this fight. He needed to be smarter, more tactical, and so he began to dictate the pace, controlling the distance, frustrating his opponent and denying him any opportunity to land a clean blow. As the rounds ticked by, we witnessed a display of mental fortitude that was nothing short of impressive. Both fighters, despite the physical toll the match was taking, refused to back down. They were locked in a battle of attrition, each determined to outlast and outsmart the other. Yet amidst this fierce competition, there was an undeniable camaraderie between them. They respected each other's skill, their dedication, their sheer willpower. It was a battle, yes, but also a mutual admiration society. Then came the moment that had the crowd on the edge of their seats. In the 10th round, our first warrior, sensing an opening, unleashed a flurry of punches. His opponent staggered, momentarily stunned by the ferocity of the attack. It was a sight to behold, a testament to years of training, of sweat and sacrifice. But our second fighter, drawing on reserves of strength and determination we didn't know he possessed, managed to stay upright. He absorbed the punishment, his eyes never leaving his opponent, waiting for his chance to strike back. The fight continued, each round bringing with it a new challenge, a new test of endurance, skill, and mental toughness. We saw both fighters at their best, and at times when they seemed on the brink of exhaustion. Yet they pushed through. Their bodies, a testament to the power of human resilience. As the final bell rang, signaling the end of the 12th and final round, The roar of the crowd was deafening. Both fighters, battered, bruised, yet unbroken, stood in the center of the ring. The embodiment of sportsmanship, the epitome of dedication to their craft. There could only be one winner, though, and as the judges announced their decision, the victor was awarded the coveted title of throwing the knockout punch of the year. But amidst the cheers and celebrations, we couldn't help but feel a sense of pride for both fighters. They had given it their all, and in doing so had treated us to a spectacle that transcended the boundaries of a mere sporting event. This wasn't just a fight, it was a masterclass in the art of boxing. A testament to the power of human resilience, and above all, a celebration of the indomitable spirit of two warriors who dared to face off in the ring. In the end, it was a clash of styles, a battle between speed and power, technique and endurance. And while only one could be declared the winner, both had etched their names in our hearts. As the night came to a close, we left the stadium in awe, not only of the spectacle we had just witnessed, but also of the values these athletes had upheld: courage, determination, and above all respect for their craft and their opponent. And here's the kicker. In the post-fight interview, when asked about his thoughts on his opponent, this is what the victor had to say. He gave me a run for my money. That was a tough fight. He's a great champion, and I look forward to fighting him again someday. And those words echoed the sentiment of the entire evening. This wasn't about animosity, rivalries, or bad blood. It was about two professionals at the top of their game, pushing each other to the limit, and in doing so, elevating the sport for everyone. They call boxing the sweet science. And tonight, we saw the sweetness and the science on full display. It was a masterclass, a clinic on how to throw a knockout punch. Precision, timing, power, technique, everything was on display. And if you're a fan of the sweet science, then this fight was like a fine vintage wine, aged to perfection, and savored by those who appreciate the finer things in life. These guys didn't just throw punches, they engaged in a conversation through their fists. Each punch was a sentence, a statement of intent, a declaration of skill. And by the end of the fight, the conversation was clear. They had both thrown the knockout punch of the year. Not just because of its power, its technique, or its impact, but because of the story it told. A story of dedication, discipline, and an unwavering pursuit of excellence. So, who won the fight? Well, technically, according to the judge's decision, one fighter landed the knockout punch of the year. But let's be honest, in a fight of this caliber, both fighters walked away as winners. They won the admiration of their peers, the respect of their opponents, and most importantly, the love and appreciation of the fans. As the saying goes, it takes two to tango. And tonight, these two warriors didn't just tango, they danced a symphony of athleticism, precision, and sheer willpower. And we, the audience, were privileged to witness their performance. If you enjoyed this tale of athleticism, dedication, and the sweet science, don't forget to show your support. Your cheers will fuel our journey, allowing us to bring more stories of human triumph to the world. So, keep cheering, keep inspiring, and together we'll conquer every challenge. Until next time, remember, champions aren't made in the ring. They're forged in the fires of their own determination. And these warriors, well, they're not just fighters. They're living embodiments of that truth.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos.